Hello, hello. We'll give it a couple minutes, get a couple people on here. Hey, Rhonda. Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving, you and your family. Mine celebrated at noon. I think we ate for like almost 2.5 hours between dessert and our brunch lunch. Pretty tasty. So how you doing, Rhonda? You still doing good? You staying on top of everything? Had a pretty fun day today. Had all my grandkids here today. Just got to celebrate one of their birthdays. My youngest granddaughter. So lots of fun. Let's see if we pull a couple people. I guess I should have checked to see if somebody else was streaming. Um, oh boy, got a couple of them. Well, no big deal. Now, pay attention to those chest pains. Don't play games with it. I think you have dealt with enough stuff like I have. Of course, I never had the serious issues that you have had, but I've dealt with some major pain and lots of extreme situations with my health. And sometimes we don't realize how much pain we're actually having because we deal with it so much. So, although you're saying little chest pains, pay attention to it closely. And if you even think for a second that you should go get checked out, then that means you should have already. Merv, hey, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you very much. Finally starting to stream again. It's taken me a while to get my computer rebuilt, but finally got a nice computer built. So didn't end up with exactly what I was after, but it'll all work out. Computer parts are kind of hard to get right now. The important parts. So it's ridiculous. The graphics cards that are normally $850 to $1,000 that I'd be using are at $3,000. It's ridiculous. I won't pay that much. Good, Rhonda. It's important that you realize that body builds up a tolerance to that stuff, and sometimes you need to pay a lot more attention. Well, thank you. It's been fun getting back on. There was months that I'd use my cell phone and follow a bunch of people, but I need glasses. Well, I have glasses, and it's tough for me to see the chat on the cell phone. And so I never really pursued it too much. Just watched a bunch of videos instead. But most of the groups I followed were streamers, so made it kind of different situation. Hey, Ramon. Well, it was fun chatting with Phil. I always enjoy chatting with Phil. I got to go on a big tour of his horse ranch, and oh man, what a beautiful place he has. Oh, congratulations on the 1,000. Man, that took me so many years to get to. Of course, I wasn't really trying, it didn't mean that much to me. I even told people that, I wasn't looking for subscribers or anything, but when I did finally start getting onto that, yeah, it was tough. Okay, let's see here, just a second, guys. Dr. G, hey, buddy. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. There's a link there if you want to come up. Cajun, if you want to come up, buddy. Oh, off to Thanksgiving dinner. Good for you, Dr. G. Appreciate you taking the time and saying hi. Hope you and your family have a fantastic time. I think my family ate for 2.5 hours between our main meal and our desserts. All my 10 grandkids were there, my daughters, and a few other family members, and man, we had a good old time. So 8 at noon. Well, don't let me hold you up, Dr. G, if you need to get going. But I do look forward to either streaming with you or getting back together with our chats. I kicked myself. Dr. G came to visit me, and I didn't get the email in time. Real frustrating.
don't go nowhere no more, hardly.
Hey, Dr. G, happy Thanksgiving. Good to see you again, more than me. And Rich, again. I see you went live, so I figured you would.
Take it easy. Yeah, Dr. G's a cool fella. I've had a lot of fun with him.
Oh, yeah, I've been knowing Dr. G for quite some time. Awesome videos. Man, the quality on the videos when he shows his graded coins off.
Yeah.
Man, he's got everything set up just right. Got his little holder, his little stand for his coins, the slabs.
Oh,
Yeah.
from the past.
He had asked me when he first started getting into coin collecting about what coins I think he should start collecting, and that he was really interested. Well, I didn't know his financial situation or his what he was pursuing, so I give him, what you give most
I used to do
people
that when I
for
babysat.
information on what I thought he
Like
should
they
collect.
cooking or
And then, told
they
him
don't hurt
the
their
top
stomach.
end of what I would collect if he ever got to that point, and that's what he started out with. So that was awesome. Because my want was always to do proof coins from the older sets and the old proofs, mint sets and proof sets from
When
Right.
she turned
40s and
3,
back.
Right.
I felt her hair should have a ponytail like you had.
And he's got a
And you
good
was
eye.
too. Your
He's
hair
got
was
a
like
really
that.
sharp eye for coins.
When she turned 3, she should have a
Yeah.
little ponytail.
Rhonda, that's my grand nephew.
It's okay. Pick it up.
Little cutie.
Like a
Yeah,
man.
he's a cutie.
I thought you put on the fan. So you like
They
a
don't
fan.
stay that age long enough.
Huh?
They don't stay that age long enough. They rush through
Oh,
it so fast.
oh, you're right. You're right.
Oh, you got to be watering, your mouth watering for a while, sitting there in that kitchen, knowing what's coming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wish my stomach could hold more. I'm already feeling the need to go have, because one of my favorite things to do after turkey is having my first leftover turkey sandwich. One of my favorite things to do. And so funny because I thought everybody had sourdough bread, but when I started traveling around a bit, had gone to Chicago and tried to order some sourdough for breakfast, and it's like the people just smiled at me and said, "Oh, you're from California." Like, wait, you don't have sourdough bread? Come on.
Or Louisiana, we love sourdough down here. The French people, oh, that's a,
Well, that makes sense because of the French breads and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
just
can go down to that place I was talking about earlier, Francois Poupart in Field Stream earlier. They got sourdough bread over there, and they got pistolette bread. And they got sourdough pistolette breads too. But anyway, the big sourdough ball, we call it a ball, not a bowl, but a ball bread. It's kind of dome shaped like
uh
that. It's round, about 10 inches across, and it's about that tall, and it's round. That sourdough bread, oh, look, when Patrick used to bring it to the camp, the son, the half owner of the, Wait, hold on. I've got a question being asked. Hold on.
Well, fun to see Dr. G hop on there and say hi. That makes my Thanksgiving. We had a really fun chat one time on one of my streams. It was pretty cool to, because I'd always answered a lot of messages and stuff on my comments on my videos and stuff with him, and a bunch of emails and stuff, but never actually got the chance to actually talk to him. So it was a bunch of fun. I don't know what the tripwire stuff is. Oh, okay. Thank you. Take me just a second. Okay, is that a little better? As I talk louder. Is that better, Rhonda? Test, test. Showing it to be up a bit more. Oh, if I'm that low, maybe I need to go a little bit more. Try that. See if that works. Oh, okay. Marlon's co-host. Yeah, the problem is Cajun's sitting right in front of his mic. So mine's about 1.5 feet away from me. Although I do have another mic I could try. That works really good. Let me see here.
Okay, I'm back.
You got to be getting close.
Getting close to what?
Dinner time.
I don't know. People are just starting to eat right now.
Yeah.
Some ate a while ago. Another one ate. What? As long as Cajun isn't too loud. Well, I'm loud.
No, they said I'm really soft.
Oh,
So you're sitting right in front of your mic. Mine's 1.5 feet away.
oh.
Be careful, baby. Got it?
That when you do it on somebody else's, Rhonda, it really messes their audio up. I found that out not long ago. fact, Rhonda was the one that told me I could turn somebody in the panel. I can adjust their mic, but it screws their mic up big time. Their sound.
Yeah, because it's doing the compression thing.
It makes their voice break up.
Yeah, because it's better to deal with the actual mic settings instead of a secondary.
So I'm going to turn my mic down. All right. Did that make any difference on my end?
Yeah, it made a lot of difference.
Okay.
You were just really bold, like you would expect when you're sitting in front of your mic.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not in front of it. I'm a foot away from it. Foot and a half.
Oh, I'll be darned. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you on your laptop?
Uh-huh. But some other people were telling me a while back my voice was way low. Low. So I had to put it up around 60%.
Yes. I used
So
to have all the
my volume
settings.
is down, right?
Yeah, it's down. You don't need to
Okay.
go any farther.
All right. Rhonda said I never noticed. She didn't notice any difference. I don't know if that was on me or whatever.
Huh. Yeah, it
Oh,
made
she
a
said much better.
okay. Yeah, it made a huge difference for me. So I have a bunch of mics that work with this computer really good that I bought a long time ago for my old computer, but they weren't compatible. So yeah, my problem is my microphone's pointing away from me almost. So when I'm facing it like I am right now, it picks it up better. But normally I'm looking at my screen. So that's a different direction. I need to get a mic clip that clips to my monitor so I can have it right where I'm always facing.
Oh, I was muted. Your camera doesn't have a built-in mic.
Yeah, and it does pretty good, but the problem is it's on a copy stand that points straight down. So the microphone's aimed, at the tabletop.
It
That
should
it's
be yeah, but it should be omnidirectional though, right?
Yeah, it is, but I'm probably 2 feet away, and it's
Okay.
when I look at my screen, I'm actually pointed away from the mic almost completely. It's
Oh
just a
yeah.
sensitive mic, so it picks up pretty good. Because you guys have heard crickets and stuff at my place before, so I know it's a good one. At nighttime you can hear a lot, but
Oh, okay, Rhonda.
well, so nice to be streaming again.
Yeah, because your computer was on the fritz for a little bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, my motherboard died. It's like a $700 board. I had a lot of money invested in it, but I was able to build a better system for under $2,000 and get a really high end system that is better than what I had. So they've come a long ways. I had like $8,000 invested in that last one. A little ridiculous, but it was free to me because of getting some coins graded, so it really didn't cost me anything.
Right.
And for video editing, I was at the point where I have so many videos of my kids and grandkids, my kids when they were little, even a lot of my life when I was younger. And uh, I won't live long enough to edit the videos and get them to where my family can see them. So I had to buy a better system. So it makes a huge difference. So, and this system's probably 4 times faster than my last system, which is amazing for the editing that I do.
Oh, yeah, you know, I pray that I
Yeah, do you have sturgeon in your area?
Who, me?
Yeah,
No. No.
that's a,
You talking about the fish?
yeah,
No.
that's another one that you can poison yourself if you don't. It's got a spinal cord you have to remove, and a lot of people don't realize that.
Mm. Most people use it for the rope, and they throw the rest away.
Yeah, not a lot of the California fishers smoke it, or I mean, it's pretty good eating.
Yeah, but
We were catching them up to like 8, 9 feet, and
yeah, but
they're just crazy fish.
years ago, there were uh, so many, so populated. The people never thought they were like, oh man, we'll never run out of this fish. So they used it for the eggs for caviar, and they never. But on the boats, the way they were doing it, they were pulling the eggs out, throwing the carcasses overboard. You know, they never cared to try to do something with the meat. So, hey, Cyclonic Silver, happy Thanksgiving. So they never had any intention of using anything but the eggs for caviar, the roe. Uh, then when they started to diminish, uh, sturgeon got outlawed for quite some time, and now uh, in, in Louisiana, in the wildlife and fisheries book, they have sturgeon listed, but that's in case you bring it from another state.
Huh.
Because we don't have sturgeon over here that I know of. We have paddlefish, which is spoonbill catfish. We
Yeah,
call them catfish, but they're not in the catfish family. It's a paddlefish, spoonbill. They used to use that for the roe, and it looks like a sturgeon. It's similar to a sturgeon. I don't think it's the same family, but they outlawed those because they was using that for the roe, for caviar.
yeah,
And that's some fine eating right there, buddy. Let me tell you something. About 10 years ago, they finally started to let people fish for them again. One per person, one per day. And
huh.
there's no bones in them neither. There's no bones in them. There's a cartilage for their like spinal cord or whatever. You know, it's a cartilage. It's not a bone.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun fishing for the sturgeon. They're quite a fight. So the other thing that we have here is the California skate, and those are really good eating.
Skate.
Yeah,
We used to catch a type of skate in the Gulf, in deep water. Like 200 feet,
yep.
about 40 fathoms, somewhere like that. Uh, we used to have hake and skate. So, what you said it was skate?
Yeah, California skate.
Yeah. That's a white flaky meat, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
flaky.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost kind of like a bass, freshwater bass, largemouth.
Yeah,
Okay. I mean the meat texture.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I've cooked it some really good ways, but I had a Korean neighbor spice it up for me one time, and oh my gosh, every time I got skate after that, I took it straight to him.
Oh, we had them
And
cooked
he
right,
did a
huh?
marinade that was amazing.
What's the flag?
Yeah, I'm sure you need a special license for it here too. It's been so long since I've fished for it. And see, my uncle was a commercial fisherman. He did mostly salmon and do a few tuna runs, but most of it was salmon out of the coast, northern California coast.
Right.
Then go
Yeah.
all the way down to Mexico.
Yeah. Your salmon, that's mostly up by Washington, isn't it? In Canada.
All the way up. Yeah, from northern Cal all the way up.
Okay. Hey, Mike. Good to see you again. Just saw you earlier. So we got everybody that was in Field Stream here, almost everybody, plus some new people.
And you missed Hector was in right before you got there.
Yeah, I saw him, and I was trying to hurry up and get in, but I was doing something. I think, setting up the TV or something. Because I don't know why it goes with, automatically to whatever, uh, unless when the electricity goes out, the TV doesn't have a memory like a super capacitor in it for the memory, uh, to let it know that it was hooked up to the DVD player. So I guess when the electricity goes out, I turn the TV back on and try to play a video, cartoons for the kids, grandkids, uh, nephews like today. Uh, it doesn't remember the input that it was on. I got to put it on input number 2 for the DVD. So I had to go do that, and I had heard Hector, and I want to hurry up and get back and say hi.
Yeah, me and Hector actually talk quite a bit. I'm always getting him in trouble talking 4 and 5 in the morning. And his
Oh
wife,
man, you used to do that all the time.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's
Oh
funny
yeah,
because we have much different life experiences, but have just tons in common, and it's just funny chatting with him.
right.
That's Joe. Still Joe.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna change angles here. I'm gonna jump on again, like I did earlier on Phil's. I'm gonna
Whatever
go
you
and
need to do, Cajun.
okay. I'm just gonna mute myself here. I'm gonna jump in again on my notepad. Got a little cheap Walmart thing Missy gave me. So I'm gonna mute myself here, and I'm gonna be in a different area.
This is what we used to always call cooking with Cajun. Oh my goodness, that's so sad. I saw a lot of close calls. I've always been on the water. Uh, always had a boat at a nearby marina. We used to do the California Delta a lot. That's just ridiculous amount of waterways that has freshwater and saltwater side by side, and was a lot of fun to fish that way. Was a pretty big fisherman back in the day. So my big thing back then was shark tacos. Man, anytime I caught a shark, I was done fishing. So yeah, my computer had a burned up motherboard, and I had to wait to build a new one. Had a lot of money invested in that one, so it took me a while to gear up for this new one. But yeah, pretty nice computer. Didn't get the processor I wanted, but I can upgrade down the road. So I had a 20 core before. Now I'm only doing an 8 core, but it's so much faster than what I had. It's actually better. It does better for me for my editing, and I'm a gamer, a 4K gamer, so it works for all that. So one day soon I'll have a 24 core, well, at least a 16, but I'm hoping to do the 24 core. I do a lot of family videos and photo editing. Now the games I play are like Red Dead Redemption. I really like the kind of games that you just become somebody else, and for that one you're living in 1880s, and I like to go up into the snow country and trek through the woods and go bear hunting. But the problem is that darn bear always sneaks up on you. And I've actually tossed my controller and knocked my keyboard off my lap, and all kinds of problems with that bear scaring me. So, and I play a mixture of the Xbox controller and keyboard, and don't use the mouses that much, but I definitely use the keyboard. So there's some pretty fun games out there. I just get carried away and lost. I'm like 90% bedridden, so I got a lot of time on my hands, and that really helps me out. Sorry, Cajun, I started blabbing.
All right, I'm back. I'm in my bedroom. Got take a little cigarette break.
Yeah, no worries.
Been almost an hour. Been almost an hour since I had the last one. I think.
Now, did you see Cyclonic Silver, what they had said to you? I put it up on the screen.
Well, I said Happy Thanksgiving to him earlier, and then he said, "Hey, Cajun, mon ami," and okay, I will. And then he said, he changed his name, but I want to say that's the Twister Man. Crap. He changed his channel name to Coins and Art. Clinton S. Clinton S. Is that him?
Yep, that's him.
I thought so. I thought so. He changed his name from Clinton S to Coins and Art, and then I kind of figured it was him because there ain't too many cyclonics and tornadoes and twister men out there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I can't see the chat
Yeah, when
on this notepad.
Yeah, when I see stuff up that's for you, I'll put it up.
Okay.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
okay. Yeah, it makes a big difference. I know I struggled on my cell phone trying to see that stuff. I was sitting there with the magnifying glass, and it's just not worth it.
Yeah, it's just not popped up, in the StreamYard part of it. I could yeah, I can do it right here in the chat. Comments.
I have a couple 27-inch wide screens, and I have a 43 or 47-inch. So I'm able to throw stuff up around as I need to. Makes it kind of easy to see it when I've got the computer running, but then you depend on that kind of stuff, and then you go to a cell phone and it's like I can't see nothing. It was horrible.
Yeah, right.
And even
Now,
my grandkids
I
my
can.
grandkids said today that my glasses need glasses.
Now I can see the chat, but when I put it on chat, I don't see nothing else.
Oh yeah, and that's frustrating.
I can't see the people in the panel, but it don't matter. I mean, it's just me and you up here.
Yeah, and if you're just watching the streams and videos, cell phones work just fine. But it's when you want to see that chat, it's just, unless you're a younger person. It's like my grandkids seeing the dates of my pennies from across the table just frustrates the crap out of me. It's like, stop doing that. I'm like, make the date so you guys can't see it if you keep saying that. It's pretty funny. I wish I had those kind of eyes.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Well, these right here are just cheater readers, but my eyes got so used to them. These are the weakest ones, the weakest reading glasses you can find.
Yeah,
And
and
I've
that,
been wearing them so long, instead of every now and then, I see far real good, but now my eyes done got used to them for seeing, real close.
yeah, you
So
got to be careful.
I got another pair of subscription glasses to see far, so it doesn't affect that. Like when I'm driving, I could see good far, put it that way. But what, I just can't read the small highway signs like a mile ahead of me. That's the only reason I got them subscription glasses to see far away. I used to wear glasses when I was younger. I was nearsighted. I could see close, but not far. And then I went to the eye doctor, I don't know, 4 years ago, something. And uh, I wanted, just some regular subscription, glasses. And then I put them on. Oh, I was like, wow, I can see far, real good. Everything's clear. I got home, popped up on the computer, booted up the computer, turned it on, and everything was a little fuzzy. So I called the doctor's office. I said, well, man, my prescription is not right or something, but I can't hardly see the computer screen's fuzzy. I could see it better without my glasses. Oh, well, you need bifocals, you know? I'm like, I never did need bifocals before. I could see close real good. Well, that's how your eyes are right now. That's your age doing that to you. You need bifocals. Well, come in, we'll set you up with some bifocals. I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I use. It actually helps a lot. But you got to be careful because you can do the same thing you're doing with the reading glasses with them.
Well, that's all bifocals are, and then you got to look up like that all the time for the bottom part of the lenses. You got to look up. I'm like, well, I can do that with reading glasses.
Well, for me, I hold pennies down low anyway, so it puts it right in the right spot for those. So if we're doing my coins, they're the perfect setup.
Right.
So did you see Mix Mower said hi?
No, I didn't. Hey, Mix Mower, how you doing, mon ami? We was on a panel last night, me and Mick, with Ken's Small Engine. He had a live panel last night. Ken was supposed to come live today or tonight. I didn't see him earlier today. I don't know if Ken's going on tonight or what. Mick's over there in the UK, England. One hell of a mechanic, let me tell you that.
That's cool.
Well, I didn't know you knew Mix Mowers.
Nope, but I don't. I think he's been on the stream before because of you, but it's been a
Oh,
while.
yeah, that's right. I was live one night, and you was in the panel, and Mick was there too. That's right. Mick, I tell you what, you as good as you are on small engines, Rich Cali 21 is that on coins, old coins, especially pennies and nickels. Then wheat pennies or any error after the wheat series. Man, Rich Cali is top notch on eyeballing them coins, believe me.
Well, it's just like anything else. You look at the same thing enough times, anything that's odd just stands out like a sore thumb.
Right. I can see my camera in the kitchen is kind of turned a little bit. Not quite plumb.
A little dark. I think.
No, the one in the kitchen.
Oh, the one in the kitchen looks fine.
It's a little out of plumb.
Oh, I
Look
see
at
what
the
you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the hinges on the door. It's a little out of plumb. The top, I just need to rotate it about an eighth of an inch. Oh. Everything got quiet in the living room.
Uh-oh.
It must
Everybody's full.
Food coma.
Yeah.
It was loud and clanging and all that in there earlier.
That turkey does it to me hard.
Yeah, no turkey over here tonight. We changed it around this year. It's beef roast.
Yeah.
beef roast rice dressing, which rice dressing has a lot of meat in it too.
How'd that turn out?
Oh, you don't want to know. Did you see that guy at the table earlier fixing his plate?
Yeah,
That was his second plate,
cool.
and he ate at 1 o'clock. He ate 4 or 5 hours ago, and that was his second plate. So he was full. He loves that rice dressing.
Yeah, I always tease my grandkids. I tell them, you always got to pay attention to your stomach. Don't listen to your mouth because your mouth will get you in a lot of trouble. It just wants to keep eating that good food, and it's pretty funny. My little grandkids are little mooses. They love eating. Just had 3 servings. They doubled servings on the main stuff and went back for thirds for their favorite parts, and then they had 2 desserts. It's like, and these are little 3 and 5 year olds, and it's pretty fun.
Yeah. Oh, desserts. Well, this I consider this a side instead of a dessert, but I can call it a dessert. It's candied yams with marshmallows on top.
Yep,
Yeah,
I had it today.
yeah, that's a side dish, but and Bruce's, the factory is not far down the road from me.
Cool.
Bruce's yams. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just wish I could make it like my grandmother made it, because although my mom does a fair job on it and I do an okay job, it's nothing like grandma used to make. I miss that.
In fact, they got about every. All right, let's see. I went about 3 miles. We went to Mamu not long ago. Went 3 miles. There was a place selling sweet potatoes, fresh dug out the ground. Right now is the time to dig sweet potatoes. And went 3 miles, saw a person with a pickup truck selling sacks of sweet potatoes. Went another 4 miles, saw another truck in a churchyard selling sweet potatoes. Got in Mamu, they had a guy selling sweet potatoes in sacks, and he had his truck bed was loaded with sweet potatoes, level with the top of the truck bed, sweet potatoes. So if you didn't want to buy a sack, you can buy 2 or 3, at
Cool.
like 50 cents a potato, and some nice big old sweet potatoes too, some big ones. And I love baked sweet potatoes. You can leave them in the oven for 2, 3 days. After you bake them, just leave them in the oven, and it makes its own syrup. That sugar
Oh,
that's in the sweet potato, it makes its
yeah.
own syrup inside of there, and it actually preserves the sweet potato. And 2, 3 days later, like I used to go to my grandma's house, my mama's years ago when I was little, and that's the first thing I said, Mama, patate douce. She said, oh, anyway, like in French, I was asking her if she had some sweet potatoes, patate douce. Oh wait, I run straight to the oven, open the oven door, and grab me a sweet potato, and I tear that skin open like that, and I just start eating that sweet potato like that, like corn on the cob almost.
That's great. Yeah, we
But
used
sweet
to.
potato, that's the time of the year down here right now. Everybody's selling sweet potatoes. I was thinking about doing it. Uh, I've got one of them big pop-up canopies, 10 by 10s, and shade tent things, canopies. I was thinking about doing that, but there's more people doing that right now. And if I go buy, say, 400 pounds of sweet potatoes, I don't know how long I'm gonna be holding on to them things. They don't go bad. They don't. You know, they'll last 5, 6 months. You know, in the
Wow.
pantry.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, as long as they cured. You know, kiln. They put them in a kiln for just to take the a little bit of the moisture out, the
Mhm.
skins. So hell, I might do it. I don't know. I haven't seen nobody in town here yet doing it. I might go get me 300 or 400 pounds.
We have a mobile
Make a
kitchen.
make a make a couple extra dollars selling them.
Yeah, if they last that long, I mean that's a huge bonus. I didn't realize.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
there's a place down here that sells these super spicy chicken sandwiches. Oh my gosh, I think I paid $12 or $13 for these sandwiches, but they comes with this huge uh, sweet potato French fries. Oh my gosh, they are so good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's
I was,
we do that down here too. Sweet potato French fries.
yeah,
They are awesome.
and he puts his in a batter. They're really good.
Uh-huh. Right, right. A little batter. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty funny because my grandkids uh, were taunting me with this spicy chicken sandwich that their dad eats, and he's full Mexican, eats all the spicy foods and spicy sauces all the time, so most of that's no big deal to him. But I guess he kind of sweated out of one of the sandwiches and then told him, "Well, no, I'd love to try one. I love spicy." And my grandkids had made bets against me. I didn't realize till after, but I knew they were watching me awful hard every time I took a bite. And I took a couple
Look,
drinks of water here and there just because I like to clear my palate. And they were thinking that I wasn't going to be able to eat the sandwich. Oh my gosh, I licked my fingers. I licked my plate. It was the best darn sandwich. I haven't had a good spicy chicken like that in a long time. And the chicken, it had two giant breasts on it and deep fried with this hot sauce. Oh man, it was so good. And it had this spiced cabbage, raw cabbage that was just, fabulous.
oh, Missy can cook a good Cajun cabbage now. Smothered cabbage. Smothered down, dark. If she puts like 3 heads of cabbage in our big Magnolite pot, 3 heads would load it up, cut up, or 4 heads would, and you wouldn't have but probably that much after Missus done cooking it down. It's smothered. It's real brown, 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 brown. Yes, we add sausage to it also. We don't boil our cabbage for 10 minutes and then eat it. No. It takes about 2.5, 3 hours to do a Cajun cabbage.
Yeah, I think I saw her do that once on one of our streams.
I think, yeah, I think so. Yeah. You seen that big guy in the camera there a
Yeah.
couple of seconds ago? Well, that's my niece's husband, Joe, and looked like he was going back for his third plate.
Hey,
Oh no, they fixing it to go. They're making them a to go plate.
yeah, because that kind of I'll make sandwiches out of that stuff for as well as long
Out
as
of
it'll
what?
last.
Cabbage or the beef roast?
That meat, whatever you made with the beef, man, I don't care what it if it's got sauces in it or what. I
Oh
love
no, no, no,
making
no. I was
steak
talking about the
sandwiches.
cabbage earlier.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. No, no, no. It's just a beef roast tonight that we cooked. It was a good salad. I think it weighed 5 pounds, something like that. Well, he had a plate. He might be going out to some dessert. Anyway, I guess they're gonna bring him a plate home.
Take
All
care,
right, Mike Badger. Happy Thanksgiving, mon ami.
So we had a couple go. Take care, Eleanor.
I just
Yes.
hope they leave me some.
The one thing I enjoy is eating. Man, good food. I don't care where it comes from, who makes it. If it's good food, and I especially like it when it takes all day. That's
Oh yeah.
normally the best food.
So, Rich, you been finding anything good in your penny rolls lately? Any good high grade stuff?
No, I've got my room all messed up right now because of building my computer. So I need to get things straightened out again so I can get back to everything. So I did. I think I told you about that Carson City I bought.
Oh,
I got an 1883 Carson City that is one of the doily holders from PCGS. They did it for 1 month back in '89, and it's really rare. It might even be top pop for the doily holders right now, and it's MS65 Dimple, and it's a Carson City
right.
Morgan.
Deep mirror like proof, correct?
Yeah, proof like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Deep mirror proof like.
yeah, which
Dimple.
is a tougher one to come by. The other one is
Yeah. Yeah.
proof
Correct.
point. So and Carson City. So
You see the 1883, 1882, 83, 84, or 81, 82, 83. Those, now, was this a GSA hoard or what?
I'm not sure what it was. Oh well, it was done back in the '80s, so I have no clue what it originally was.
Okay, because
Yeah,
they had
and
a lot of GSA hoard CCs.
yeah,
You're talking about the Morgan, right?
yep,
Okay. Those, there was a lot of GSA hordes, and I want to say 81, 82, 83, or 82, 83, 84. And those were real common in the GSA horde holders. Okay. A lot of people say they rare, but they not super rare. They not.
yeah. It's the
Those
gray.
were some. Those 3 years were. They had a lot minted. Okay, originally minted from the mint, the CC mint, Carson City mint, and there was a lot of them put in the GSA holders. But everybody's calling them extremely rare. They not. But now they're going to be extremely rare in a high grade, in a slab. Yeah. Like a MS 66, 67. Yeah. They're going to be a very high grade.
Yeah, it's like a $1,600 coin in MS65.
Yeah. So, yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and what makes this one rare is that holder, because it's the doily holder that was only done for 1 month in 1989.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking.
Okay.
I don't have it accessible, or I'd show you, but the next time or two that I stream, I'll show you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or
it's
just
pretty cool.
email me a picture. Just email me a picture of the holder
I
at
did
your
a
convenience.
Yeah, there's a video with it that I did for Guess the Grade, and I show it on that one.
Did not guess that one.
I'm not sure, it's been so long since I've looked at that one. Most
Oh.
of my normal group all responded. I was happy to see everybody popping in there because I hadn't made a video in so long.
Yeah, I want to say I guessed on that one. I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't be a bit surprised. You normally catch my videos.
Right. Now, I did some that ECP, East Coast Prospecting, and I've guessed a couple of Morgans on his end that he was going to be sent off to be graded. And guess what? I hit him right on the nose, too. I hit him right on the nose with my guess.
Yeah, I did that with one of our YouTubers that thought he had a real high grade coins, and I told him just send in one and get it graded. He was sending in like 5 or 6, and I said it's not worth it. Your coins aren't the grade you think they are. And he's a new coin collector, but just really sure of himself. And well, he sent them all in and sent them to PCGS and got exactly what I told him he would get. Then he pulled them
Right.
out of those and sent them to NGC and got worse grades. And so yeah, he took him a while to come around, but he finally did, finally admitted he wished he'd have listened to me and that he was actually very upset with me because I was right and he was new. And yeah, just the frustration of thinking you had something you didn't. And
You're not talking about that guy in Kentucky, huh?
oh, I think I am.
Catfish?
Yeah.
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 He gave me such a hard time.
I told him the same thing. He was mad that
Yeah.
one GSA, the first one he sent in one. Well, he sent in a few coins, but one of them was GSA Morgan, and he thought it was going to be a 68.
Yep.
Or one of the top pops. I'm like, Catfish, I don't think so, buddy. I'm looking at that coin. You're gonna be disappointed. Oh no, okay, I know what I got. I know. I'm like, but I said, well, look, I can't see the coin, but only on camera. But I'm telling you, those Morgans, they hard to grade high. You're gonna be disappointed. Man, he was mad.
For a new collector, you just can't. Morgans aren't for
Yeah.
new collectors.
He was mad. What Joe's doing on my computer?
Yeah, he ended up, well, he was a nice guy the whole time, but he was just a frustrated fellow that, you get into the coins and you never had any experience with them. It's tough. It's really tough because a lot of the stuff you see on YouTube is deceiving. And I understand. I saw the flaws in one of the coins and named each flaw and where it was located and told him, once you get over 10 flaws, there's no way this coin can be a flawless coin at 66, 67, or 68. It just doesn't happen. And oh no. But I've seen a few people do that. It's just tough when you're new because you just try to do your best. And of course, we all think our coins are better than what they are when you're starting this. And
now, when I was a teenager in my early 20s, I sent a few things off to Annex, and the grade came in like I wanted because Annex grading company was the first one to do business as, DBA, do business as. Now, Missy's messing with the computer. No, you got her, never mind. You got her highlighted. Never mind.
It's just showing that baby all put in front and center.
Yeah. That's our grand nephew.
Bow tie and all. That's awesome. My little grandsons wear bow ties all the time.
Yeah, he's going to be a scholar. He's going to be a scholar. He's going to go to college and be a PhD, some kind of doctor, some kind of PhD doctor. Anyway, like I was talking about Annex, I sent a few coins off to Annex years ago, in the 80s, early 80s, and my grades came back like what I thought they were. But I was a coin collector back then also, and I was into it for so long. And I had a friend of mine in town that was an avid coin collector and dealer, but he only dealt out of his house. He didn't have a store. He was an electrician and he was a teacher. He taught electric at the VOTEC, Vocational Technical College in town, and you know, how to wire houses and certain little electronics. So he was a coin dealer, but out of his house. He was a jewelry dealer out of his house. He made rings from gold. He made rings just like a jewelry store would do for you. He was set diamonds, all that. He went to school for that. And I'll tell you what, the man was good. He was good, and he had a good eye, especially for coins. He gave me a few BU Indian head pennies, and I said, this one's going to grade about a 66. He said, I think you're right. Let's send it in. So we sent it in, and it came back as a 66. I forget what year it was. It was just a common year, you know, so it wasn't that big of a deal, you know, back then. And I had a few Morgan dollars back then. I had a buttload of half dollars, 90%ers and 40%ers. I had a buttload. I had more 90s than 40s. Because when I was a kid, I was going through half dollar rows looking for silver. I'm talking, I was 8 years old going through half dollar rows, and I was born in 64. So, yeah, in 1971, 72, I was finding a lot of silver in half dollar rows and quarter rows. That's the time silver. There was a lot of silver in those boxes back then.
Cool. Yeah, I had a lot of fun going through that stuff. I also had a ridiculous amount. So I sold a bunch when silver hit like 46 or $48. And
Yeah, it was more than that in 80 or 81. It was more than that.
yeah, I
And
didn't catch
when
it
the
at
price
the end.
started coming, when the silver price started coming down to about 40, 45, I needed a new truck. My car I had, and I had wanted a truck. Well, I had a truck before, but anyway, my car took a dump, and so I sold a lot of my silver. A lot of it was melt, and then a lot of it was high grade walkers, high grade walkers, walking Liberty hats, not ASCs. So now I like that. Wow.
That's my dad's fire agate.
Agate or agate?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm probably saying it wrong, but
I might be saying it wrong.
yeah,
That's awesome right there. Wow.
So, and it's funny because I always thought my dad had real big fingers, but it fits me, so I'm thrilled.
Oh, okay. What is the metal?
22 karat.
Okay. Well, that's worth some l'argent.
Yeah,
L'argent.
it's heavy.
L'argent.
It's family friend made it. Had a lot of family that were jewelers and did all kinds of. In fact, I've got some that are like 18 years old and have their own shop, and so but that's been passed down in the family a couple times. So you got to keep in mind the era for this stuff.
Turquoise. Mushrooms.
Yeah. Even a snail on that one.
Oh, that's what that is on the top of that mushroom? Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering what that little design was.
Yeah, Dad liked all that stuff. Pretty neat to have.
I've got a silver belt buckle. Somebody in the coin community, I think, wanted to buy that from me. It's but that it looks like a rodeo buckle. Rodeo belt buckle. It's
Yeah.
about, I want to say, 3.5 inches tall. It's like oval and about 5 inches wide, and it has turquoise inlaid in this silver belt buckle, and it's of a bear claw,
Oh, cool.
the way it's made. And it was made in Arizona. It was made by the Broken Arrow silversmith. And I've been trying to source it where it came from. A buddy of mine gave me that for a Christmas present. He said his mom bought it for him when he was, I think, 14 or 15. And me and him were good friends. And he needed to borrow some money. And he says, I'll give you this for collateral, you know. He says, all I want is $300. I'm like, okay. So I loaned him $300. And he says, I'll tell you what, that day we did the deal. He says, why don't you just keep the buckle? I'm like, all right, no problem. And I had it tested, years later. And yeah, it is silver, so no problem. But they do have some nickel in it, to make it stronger, a little stronger.
Yeah.
I mean, this belt buckle is awesome. I had found it one time and I showed it off about on my other channel, my Bootlucat channel. I showed it off, and then I think I showed it off one time in a video in my a live stream in my Cajun Coin Hunter channel. Then I couldn't find it. Somebody was asking me about it, and I couldn't find it. Missy finally found it. It was in the closet hanging on a coat hanger with a shirt over it. You know how you can put a belt buckle over the hook of the coat hanger? And then they had a shirt over it. And I said, it's in that closet. It's in a shirt or a suit of clothes somewhere. Shirt, pants, and belt buckle. No, well, finally she found it. So I know where it's at now. Kind of. I don't know how much it's worth. Somebody offered me $400 for it.
Yeah, some of them are pretty valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have, because as a young kid, like I said, a lot of my family members were jewelers, so I ended up with all these belt buckles with turquoise and some special minerals and stuff in them. And I've got quite a collection actually. So I should pull that out sometime and go through it.
I've got some gold rings somewhere. I just don't know where they at. Them little nugget rings, you
Yeah.
know, that you just about 14 karat, something like that. I had got them at one of those flea markets in Baton Rouge, and they got these little places that sell gold chains, silver chains. It's all real gold, you know. They won't let you sell fake gold in these flea markets in Baton Rouge. You have to have real gold, real silver. It's not just the clasp, like silver and the clasp of say 14 karat or 18 karat, then the chain's not going to be nothing but fake gold, you know, in some cases. Or the 925 on the clasp, and then the chain will be fake silver, you know. So, no, this was a reputable flea market, and you have to have true blue stuff if you wanted to rent an area in this flea market. It used to be an old Kmart years back, and I'm talking about, oh crap, 30 years ago or more. My daughter's 30. Yeah, so it's about 30, 32 years ago, and they used to sell these little nugget rings. That was the style back then, a nugget ring.
Yeah, I actually had a really nice, almost a full ounce nugget on a chain, a real nice gold chain. The chain was all 18 karat. The gold nugget was just beautiful, really ornamental. And oh, my sister's not a very nice person and deals with a lot of nasty people. And she had come over to get something one day, and I didn't pay no mind to it. She'd never been a thief before, or, not since she was a kid. And it disappeared that day. I questioned her about it, but of course, she denied everything, and I changed my locks that day.
Oh,
Frustrating, that's something that was handed down to me by my dad. We went mining, and he didn't find it, but one of our good friends did in that same area that we were panning, and it meant a lot to me. Yeah, my dad had just died a year or two prior to that, and I couldn't believe that she would do something like that. But people are strange, especially families sometimes.
hmm. Well, when family does that to you, that means, oh, keep an eye out later on in the future.
Absolutely. Yeah, I unfortunately already know all that. And I've had family doing that kind of crap with me my entire life. So, a
Mm,
lot of my uncles were all in prison, and us kids had a pretty hard time. So, yeah,
wow.
I learned the hard way. Even my dad stole the car when he was like 13, just to
Oh
go
yeah,
for a
but
joyride.
that's kid antics. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But 13, but when you get to be an adult, like 21, 22 or something, you do that, well, then you're going to jail.
yeah. And that he ended up going that route, but they offered him service or jail, and he didn't like jail, so he ended up becoming a Navy boy. And it's good because it strained him out. He couldn't pull no crap. Well, he tried pulling crap in there, but I mean, it was obvious that it was going to be a lot worse than the jails he'd dealt with before, so it woke him up. It was a good thing. He still struggled with a lot of crap, but that was definitely a big boost for our family to get him out of that thinking.
Right. All right. I'm gonna jump off of this one, and I'll get back on the one on my laptop. See you in
All
a
right.
bit.
Thank you, Rhonda. Just a minute, guys. I gotta check something. Well, it's certainly nice to be back on here, guys. Missed my YouTube friends.
Okay, I'm back.
Yep,
Oh,
YouTube family. And I really
you hear me?
like this group because the coin collector group and the metal stackers and the dirt fishermen, and there's a few others that all fall into this, and it's pretty cool that it's that broad. And then just the coin collecting, it's the air guys, the typeset collectors, the high grade slab collectors. There's so much to it. I'm always learning something.
They love that roach, and, you know.
Oh, I know. I saw him. I saw
I
him.
should have put 2 roach.
Yeah, I saw him on camera going back 3 times.
They like that green bean casserole.
Well, that's
They wanna
good.
know
We had
how
a
I
bunch
make
of that.
I put some nut in it and other stuff. And I have to show you. What you don't like with?
Rich Cali 21. Uh,
Hi,
before
Missy.
that, oh, Rich said hi, Missy. Hey, Pat Paulson. Whoa, welcome to the live stream.
Hey, Pat.
Mrs. I gotta make some more bread. They ate it all. 4 loaves.
Yeah. That's the only problem when you make good food. There's normally not enough to have leftovers, and that's something I really look forward to when I take the time to cook something.
Yeah. And they ate before, and oh, Pat Paulson with a $5 boom, 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 $5 super
Oh,
chat.
dang.
Very much. Yeah, and happy Thanksgiving to you too.
All right.
Wow, wasn't
Thank
it?
you, Pat.
Oh no, that's not for me. That's for you. That's
Thank you very
your
much,
live
buddy.
stream. He donated that to.
It's too kind.
Usually when I see a super chat, and I'm like, boom, 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 I thought he was, because he said happy Thanksgiving, Boo and Missy.
Yep.
And I'm like,
Oh,
wait a minute. No, this ain't my stream. This is Rich's stream.
yeah. Hopefully he didn't do it by accident.
No, it don't matter. Hey, you monetize, that's your money.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this bag.
Yeah, I
That's
appreciate it.
your money.
Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I sure did. And I watched Cajun and his family having a good one.
Yeah. Then I had to go in the room and smoke. The babies were in here. The youngins. So yeah, Pat Paulson says share the wealth. I see. That's right. I know Pat Paulson. He's in the small engine community, the tool community. He's in the coin community too.
Cool.
It's like Mick's Mowers that was here earlier. Mick, is Mick still here? Mick, are you still here, morning, Mick? I mean,
I
mate.
don't know what I did with my beer.
There's one here and there's one here. One's empty, one's full.
Ooh, them kids burned me out already.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I've seen them both cooking up some good stuff. I was just saying when
I
you
gotta
were
get one of those. Let me do something. Let me measure this.
when you were taking your break, I was saying,
Yeah,
we used to always say cooking with Cajun.
I could get away with a 6-foot extension cord. Like a USB to USB extension cord.
Yep.
The female to the male. I can get away with a 6-footer because I got my camera has about 3-foot USB cable coming out of it to my computer. That's 3 foot, and I add 6 foot. I could put my camera over there on my snack bar or my tripod. I got a tall tripod, and I could set that up, and we could see all the cooking over the stove like a cooking show does. You know how a cooking show does?
Yep.
Everything's a bird's eye view. I could do it at an angle, and we'll do all that one day. And we'll show y'all how we cook. And it'll be a live stream, and we'll be talking. Y'all just see the stove instead of me, if you know what I mean.
Well, you had quite a few on your other channel, or was it this channel and you just did your cooking with Cajun?
Yeah, I got, my Boodaloo channel,
Oh, okay.
this channel, and What's Cooking with Cajun. I only got 2 videos, I think, on What's Cooking with Cajun.
Which
Look,
is
Ramon One donated you $10. Boom, 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 boom.
Holy cow. Thanks.
He said, just for the hell of it.
You guys are too kind. I appreciate it. Very nice of you. Absolutely not necessary, but makes for a very nice Thanksgiving. Thanks.
Hey, every little bit helps.
Lots of food.
especially after doing that computer and Christmas coming.
There you go. That $15 will help you out a lot. Well, it won't
Cherry
quite
chocolate
be
is
15, but you know how YouTube works it.
So you watch,
You get 60%, sometimes 50.
yeah. You watch Trucking with Schmidt?
Trucking with Smith. Oh,
I haven't heard of that one.
maybe that name sounds familiar. It looks like his favorite truck stop burnt down. Wow.
Oh, that's too bad. I know what
Wow.
that's like.
A truck stop catching on fire and burning. And you know, those places open 24 hours a day. So, I'd like to know how that happened.
Making some more gravy on the meat.
Okay.
Well,
My first car was in a storage and burned. 71.
Oh,
Yeah, my
wow.
71 Charger.
Okay. Who that was? Trucking with Smith. All right. Let me copy that name.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
Copy that. Let me,
Although it sounds like some sad videos right now.
let me, uh,
whew.
paste this. Seen it came up Facebook. And I'm pretty sure he's got a YouTube channel. Yeah, sure does. Oh, he's got a W900. Wow.
Thanks again, Ramon. Appreciate it. Both of you, thank you.
Okay, let me get on his YouTube here. Huh? He's got a pretty good sized channel. He got
Cool.
almost 30,000 subs.
Wow. Cool.
Okay, who put that? Pat Paulson. All right. Pat, I'm gonna put a comment in his video and I'm gonna say Pat Paulson sent me.
Yeah, you can link it if you want.
Okay. See if I got Pat's name right. Hey, Dimebag. How you doing, Darren Lowe?
Hey, Darren. Been a long time. Cut your videos a couple times, but it's too hard to chat, so and it's funny. The first time I met Darren, he came on the stream. I'm pretty sure he came onto my stream. I don't think it was his own stream, but he went and got in the car and drove around to some place to get some coffee, I believe is what he did. But I just love seeing other areas, especially other countries with people driving around. And Canada's beautiful, so it was fun to watch. That's, I believe, the first time that I met Darren. Wondered
All
what the
right.
heck is this guy doing? Out getting some coffee, I believe.
All right. There's his link. That's to a video he's got out.
Thanks, Cajun.
Pat? Yes, sir. Closet's done and hot water working. Yes, sir. And I want to again thank everybody for helping out with the donations for that on Miss Ida's live stream and Big T's live stream. It cost a lot more money than $1,400, but I wasn't up to date on lumber prices and all that stuff. The deposit on the natural gas was more than I thought it was. The pipe that we had to run, the materials to run the gas line and repair the other one, that was, let's see, all that. One guy wanted to charge me $2,800 to do the plumbing. And I'm like, oh, no. Sorry, dude. Sorry I wasted your time. But no, I was thinking $400 or $500, 600 at the most. And so my buddy was a plumber and he was a carpenter I used to work with. So me, him, I got videos out on it. My latest couple, 3 videos, I've got that. On that closet, step by step, how we did it. And it was 20 altogether. I want to say it was $2,600 for that.
Yeah, it
I didn't
adds up.
know. I didn't know a piece of 20-foot pipe was $50 neither. Everything went up since that COVID stuff. Everything went up in price. Pipe, lumber, screws, fittings.
Yeah. My daughter was in the middle of a major remodel.
Huh?
My daughter was in the middle of a major remodel. It hit them really hard.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 I can imagine. Oh yeah, we got hot water, Pat. And like I said, I want to thank everybody that donated to the cause. That helped me out a lot. I didn't want to borrow the money. I thought I had enough, but when I started getting prices and stuff, I'm like, oh my God, man. So I got another note to tote. Oh well, but it's done. And I made my water closet bigger. You know, instead of doing 4x6, 4x5, 4x6, like code required. I'm surprised they let that other one go when I got my house inspected to turn on electricity and water. Put the town inspector came out and he was like, "Man, you're gonna have to put a door on this thing." From a hot water heater closet that was outside, and it was a tank hot water heater. So I went with a tankless, and I had to put the water heater on the west wall. It's an indoor interior heater. Even though it was an exterior heater, you still got to enclose it. So anyway, uh, instead of going 5 foot or 6 foot like city code asks for, I just went 12 foot. Couple of $100 more. I thought, and Missy had borrowed. We made a loan. Missy had made a loan to finish everything up, and I'm like, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and go 12 foot. The money that was donated to me paid for the hot water heater that was raised for me, donated to me, raised for me. Uh, that paid for the water heater it paid for the materials, and probably, let me see, 800 and 400, that's 1200, yeah. And it paid for a little bit of wood, like for a 4 foot by 5 foot. So when Missy borrowed the money, we just added on to that. We just made it bigger. Oh yeah, Darren. Yeah, yeah. Heard the reminiscences of when we met Rich Cowley. That's right. I don't know where Hector's at. Uh-oh, train. Oh, that train engineer's laying on that horn. Man. All right, let me see if I could get Hector up here.
So, Pat, you were talking about fun times out of Oakland. Is that where you're at? Is that Oakland, California?
Who?
Pat.
Oh, I forget where Pat's at. Yeah, I'm a little more than a block away from that train track, but that one, there's certain engines because it's a major thoroughfare, major train track. Uh, and I tell you what, some of them engineers that are running those engine, they just lay on the horn. They're like, if I gotta be up, not sleeping, then I don't want to have nobody up sleeping. Los Banos. Los Banos. I think I pronounced it right.
Yep.
Banos. Bano. Isn't that like a bathroom in Spanish? I think.
Shoot,
How you say
normally I know that
bathroom?
one.
How you say bathroom in Spanish?
It's not coming to me. But
Banos.
Banos.
Ramon, how you say bathroom in Spanish? Oh, bathroom. Okay. Yeah, Ramon said bathroom. Okay. Los bathrooms, or the
Yeah,
or
I think
the
it's
or the bathrooms.
Banos. I think.
Baño. Okay. Oh yeah, Ramon. Yeah, it's a tankless. That sucker there, I can turn my. I got a clawfoot bathtub, one of them old antique clawfoots. You turn that hot water on, and that sucker, let me tell you, it will not run out. My old water heater, it would dump about 5 gallons in it of hot water. Then all of a sudden it started getting cold. Or, no, yeah, that's right. No waste. And the good thing about a tankless is it doesn't come on to reheat the water. Like say if you don't use your hot water all day, and in the wintertime the water will cool down, then that flame comes back on, that bottom burner comes back on to reheat the water. I don't have to worry about that. That flame is non-existent until you actually use the hot water. Crap room. Wow. Okay. Moore Park. Moved to Los Banos. Bad theme in my life, laughing that loud. Spell Moon Park backwards. Crap room.
Yeah, it's funny because look at some of my shortcuts here.
Explosion safe.
So funny because I've got all these shortcuts still. I've been so long since I've been on here. Forgot I even had these up here. So, and I realized another thing that might be why my voice is a little lower. This computer's a lot louder than my last one. The CPU on this one is a hot one, runs at 90 degrees at minimum. Not great for gaming and video editing when it starts there at 90.
But you talking about your CPU temperature or something?
Yeah,
Huh.
it's pretty warm.
What was up with your other one? The motherboard or something, or processor, or?
Yeah, motherboard is like a $700 motherboard, and it just didn't make sense to dump that kind of money into the old computer because it was already almost 7 years old.
Okay. Ramon said no gas leak. Nope, no gas leaks. Not on my pipes anyway. Well, I guess Mick left the stream earlier because I had asked Mick, "Oh, you still here?" And he didn't answer. I think Hector might be here in a little bit. I got a feeling he just might show up in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know he was headed to, or was preparing to do his Thanksgiving when he left.
Yeah, earlier in the other stream,
Yeah.
uh, he should have done been eaten by now. Oh, you know what? Uh, okay. Power Stroke Jude's in the house. What's up, Power Stroke Jude? How you doing, mon ami, mi amigo? He sent $5.
Wow.
$5 boom, 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 boom. He sent a $5 super sticker to you, Rich Cali 21.
Thank you, Power Stroke. My goodness, you guys are very
Yeah.
generous tonight. Thank you very much.
You met Power Stroke Jude in my live panel one night, Rich.
I recognize the name.
Yeah. He's over there not far from you in California.
Yeah, it's funny because I wasn't no major mechanic or nothing, but I certainly wrenched all my cars and built up a few really nice cars and had a lot of fun with it. I was at Surge Point a lot in the pits and some of the garages there that are connected to the track, and know the guy who built or created the dual into quad link rear ends that all the dragsters ended up using. That dude made a fortune.
Mm-hmm.
That was a pretty cool setup. He actually did all the subframing and a lot of the chassis work on one of my race cars. Well, wasn't it was a quarter mile car. Wasn't a race
Mm-hmm.
car. It was just a very fast, gigantic Dodge that did 10 and a half seconds in the quarter mile. That was fun. But then my buddy beat me with a Volkswagen with one of those 2180 motors. Oh my gosh, those I had 456 gears. I ripped in front of all the major motorcycles of the day, and they couldn't keep up with me off the line. But that darn Volkswagen, he'd just pop out in front of me, and it just pissed me off so bad. And they have that sweet sound that Porsche motor sound. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty cool. I helped build a few of them, and then they ended up with one that did 9 seconds. Oh my gosh, that thing was awesome.
Let me check to see if I got a video saved. Y'all gonna get a kick out of this if I can find it.
I'm north of San Francisco.
Uh, Jude, you going live tonight?
Thanks again, Power Stroke.
Jude, Power Stroke Jude usually goes live on Thursday nights.
Are you going to at mass tomorrow?
I guess we can, missing.
Gotta make sure get up in time and get ready.
Yeah, we'll go about 2 o'clock.
What time?
About 2 or 3. They usually start about 2. Let's see. don't know if I named that video or not.
Uh-oh, Cajun's on the hunt.
Yeah, I'm looking for this little short video. Somebody sent me in an email. It's funny as heck. And it has to do with one of the little Porsches, you know, them little cars, like an Indy car that does, you know, like that has that certain sound to it. Like you was saying, that Porsche sound.
Yep.
I hope I didn't delete that thing. I should have named it.
Yeah, I drove a couple really nice ones when my one car was being built up. It was funny because the guy who owned that Volkswagen that beat me is the one that built the motor, and we did it all out of Schneider. So it was a German Dodge uh, built out of the Volkswagen shop. It was pretty funny. But yeah, he was working on some really nice Porsches of the time. And that was like 78, 77, a few years ago. And I was shocked that little 911 had 5-speed in it, and first gear did 60. It was like crazy. Hey, Lincoln. Hope you had a nice Thanksgiving.
I can't find it. Anyway, I'll give you the story behind it.
Alrighty.
Hey, Lincoln, happy Thanksgiving.
Hey,
Hey,
small
Adam. Adam is in the house. Small time machine shop. That's another guy you met on one of my live streams, Rich.
Cool.
Okay, anyway, these two Asian guys, I don't know if they were in Japan or China or what. There's this garage, these lower level garages, parking garages for cars. And these two guys are outside uh, walking down the sidewalk, and they hear this Audi, Porsche, or whatever kind of car makes that sound. One of them little race cars, and like a Porsche. And they looking down in that basement parking garage, and it sounds just like, exactly like a race car coming up. And here's this guy on a moped and a black guy riding on the back with a trombone, making that noise, that sound.
No.
Yeah, and
Oh,
they start laughing. They like, wow, because in that basement garage, that trombone was echoing. You know, sounded exactly like a race car.
how funny.
Where's Johnny Best tonight? Pat Paulson, he is in Baton Rouge at his sister's today. And then he's going to leave in the morning and go from Baton Rouge, go to Lafayette, spend time with them. They're going to have their Thanksgiving Friday, tomorrow, or eat leftovers. So Johnny's going to spend the night there in Lafayette, and he'll come back over here Saturday. In fact, he couldn't make it to band practice neither. Which.
Hey, Midnight.
Hey, Midnight Silver Runs in the house. Oh, Midnight. I forgot to send that guy an email. I told you I would. I forgot about it. So anyway, band practice is tomorrow, and Johnny couldn't make it, but we still gonna practice anyway. And I forget what Matt's cooking. What Matt's cooking tomorrow?
Huh?
What Matt's cooking tomorrow? A
Didn't
gumbo
say.
or
They didn't say
anyway?
anything cooking tomorrow.
Me and Missy's gonna cook next Friday. We're gonna make smoked sausage and tasso gravy next Friday. So I'll bring the notepad and we'll make some videos of Missy cooking and the band practicing. They practice every Friday, no matter what. They don't really need to practice, but they do.
Yeah, my grandkids had 2 more Thanksgivings to celebrate, but I got the first one with them, so that was a fun one. We had a real nice time.
Right.
How about you, Midnight? And it's funny, I was asking a bunch of people about what they had for Thanksgiving dinner, and some people just don't have the family and stuff to do it, but still, celebrate in their own ways. And it's just fun hearing all the different things people do. Cool. Dinner at Mom's house works.
Oh, I didn't see what Power Stroke Jude. I don't know if he had heard me or not.
Well, go eat something, Pat.
Adam said, my dad wants to start collecting coins, stuff that's economical to get into and might go up in value. He wants to spend about $100 a month. He said he likes Morgans. Okay, that's a Morgan dollars, Adam. Like Jehu. He was going through his bag of half dollars and Morgan dollars and peace dollars, and he found a 1928 in there live on my panel. I'm like, whoa, there you go. There's your $500 coin right there. It's in decent shape too. Like I want to say VF, high VF, 1928 piece dollar. Yeah, buddy. Well, you got my number, Adam. So give me a shout and I'll turn you on to some of the auctions that's gonna come up later. What is that? 1896. That sucker's
Yeah.
in.
It's got some really neat ice blue toning on it, but it's just
Yeah.
not showing up.
I tell you what, that coin's in real good shape right there. Got all them hairlines above her ear. Is that an 88 or 82?
Yeah, it's 88.
Okay.
That's a Morgan.
Yeah, that's your Morgan dollars. Adam. No, Lincoln. Adam's been around my channel pretty often and other people's coin ops and other channels. They got some good auctions out there. Trusting, people that they can trust, put it that way.
Yeah, it's small town. You should talk to one of the coin collectors that you know and find a good location for your dad to do the graded Morgans. He doesn't really want to get into the raw ones. You won't see the values go up like you will with the graded ones. But you kind of have to spend the whole 100 on a single coin for most of those.
Oh, and don't believe everything you hear. Okay, Lincoln. Adams, I've been knowing Adam for a while. He comes in my auctions on my multi-channel auction, and they do goods and services only because they send out invoices. And these guys been around for a long time and are very well trusted. Oh yeah, Adam, you was telling me about those. Those third right coins. Cajun, I've seen you. Have you seen the charity go kart CP is working on? You talking about CP, the two-landed? Ben. Let's see, CP. The only one I can think of CP is CP the two-landed. That would be into something like that. Charity go kart. Kart race. Yep, Lincoln. I stand behind all them guys too. Coin Up, which is Robert Lawson, Joe Durbin, stand behind him all the way. Lemonhead, all the way. That's right, Adam. Yeah, CP the two like. No, I didn't see that video yet. Pat? Or that benefit or whatever. Nope, I did not see that yet.
Yeah, here's another one you can trust. Michael Kittle coins.
Oh yeah,
And he'll
yeah.
have the graded ones for your dad. Uh, just tell him to pick stuff that he likes, that looks good to him. And that's a good way to start with the coins is pick stuff that catches your eye. And take it slow going into it. Don't spend a couple $100 right away. Do the $100 first and ease your way into it. Sometimes you see something so beautiful and you think you should just jump into it. And you'd be okay with Michael doing that, but you really should get a couple of the other coins and see what catches your eye once you get it in hand. Because everything changes when these coins end up in your hand. Yeah, I forgot I had that on there, so that worked good. In fact, my last probably half a dozen coins or better, I all come from him. And doing the penny rolls, yeah, that's how I started as a kid. But instead of filling up those books, I was collecting the bank rolls. But I do have a couple of those books as well.
Redheads and that own liquor stores.
Yeah, it's always trouble.
Hey, Adam, I'm gonna send you a link so you can jump into pound. Oh, by the way, Rich, Adam with Small Town Machine Shop, he owns a business. He's north of you, way north of you. He owns a machine shop, a huge business. And he's been doing it for a long time. Man knows his stuff. Put it this way, like me and you are, and other coin collectors are coin poor. Okay. He's machine shop equipment poor. The man has a huge shop with a full-fledged machine shop. If he can't make it, you don't need it. If you have any obsolete parts for like a 45 pew pew, okay, he can make it for you. He can make gun parts, whatever. It don't matter. He can do it.
That's cool.
Food coma. Okay, man, we got a 7 foot, almost 8 foot. I think it's 7 foot. It might be 8. Yeah, it's an 8 footer. I thought it was 7. That's an 8 footer.
Yeah, I ate
That sucker's full of food, man. All the family was here. Cool.
I ate 6 hours ago. I'm still rubbing my belly.
Well, you saw my nephew Joe. Well, my niece's husband, my nephew-in-law. He went thirds.
Yeah, good food's hard to pass up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a day for giving thanks. Might as well give it to the cook. Make them know that you appreciated their food.
That's right. If I go in a restaurant and the food is awesome, tip the waitress, and then I'll go to the back and actually look. Hey, can I see the cook, please? Can I talk to him for a minute? And the cook will come out. And I'm saying, here's your tip. That was years ago, not nowadays.
Chili.
Oh, it's not chilly.
I'll do
Not to
chili.
me. I used to be cold about this time of the year, but that 1 month hospital stay, I guess, I don't know. It changed my body from where I used to be at 60 degrees. I was freezing. Now it's perfect.
I want to bring Matt some
It's
of that rice dress that he likes tomorrow.
It's 64 degrees outside, and I'm wearing a t-shirt in the house. Rich, keep an eye out in the basement, backstage
Okay.
for Adam. What's up, Red Hot?
It's funny. I'm just sitting here with a big, silly smile on my face.
Yeah.
Had such a
Red
good
Hot.
time with the grandkids today, and the food was so awesome. It was turned out really good today. Did a bunch of stuff we don't normally do, so that was fun. Did a pepper dish with like 10 different types of peppers and some squash. That was awesome.
Oh, I like squash. Red Hot, he said, let's see some Morgans.
I could show some Morgans. Give me a second here, move a few things out of my way.
What's on sale? Lincoln said, BS is on sale. He's got a laughing emoji. That's not nice, Lincoln. With a slice of pie. Mm. SD Bullion is having some decent deals. I saw that midnight. I got an email from SD Bullion. You can lock in the Black Friday prices. Kind of like a rainy day rain check or something or whatever. And you can lock in those deals for the current price of silver for the Black Friday sales. If they don't have it, they'll lock in that price for you and give you what, when they get it back in stock. Oh, yeah. SD Bullion, they've been having a couple sales in the last few days. Which one is that? That 88 or?
Oh, this one's different. Oh, it's an 89. It's another 89.
Oh, I see you got some memorials up there that you're looking at. Tell you what, those are in awesome, awesome conditions.
Thanks, Lincoln.
Yeah, Rich got awesome. He don't show off no junk. Put it that way. Now, wait, was that you, Rich, talking about that dimple earlier?
Yeah.
You had sent that in, or you have it in hand now?
No, that one. It's it's out of reach right now. I have it on the other
Oh,
side of my room, but and I can't get
right.
across
Yeah,
too easy.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I'll
Don't exert yourself. No.
yeah, I'll
Boy,
show
now
it again soon.
that's nice right there.
Yeah, that's another 88. Oh, got somebody in the basement. Sorry, buddy.
There's Adam. What's up, mon ami?
Hello.
Yeah, I appreciate that email last night, mon ami.
Oh, no problem.
And I think you were right on that. You made a good call on that one.
Nice tone around the edges. Big die break all the way around.
Oh, a little van going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got several of those with that die crack runs through all the letters and everything.
Yeah, I have a couple pretty special ones. And my GSAs are all VAMs. Well, I think all but one. And one of them's fairly rare. So that's kind of cool.
Red Hot wants to know how much you want for some of them things. He's wanting a price.
I might be selling some soon. It depends on where my money ends up here right before Christmas. So just watch for a video talking about selling. I normally back out and talk a big game and then back out last minute because I'm a hoarder and I don't like to let go.
Right.
But I bought a 1903 proof dime. That was a beauty. Had all amazing tone on it. It's a 65 grade. But I did end up selling that one. I was in a little bit of a rut trying to get my computer parts.
Right. Man, I
And I
love
regret
those.
that. There was
I
only
love,
777 of those minted.
I love those old barber dimes.
Yeah, oh, this one was just beautiful. It was so multicolored.
Which one
Major
was it?
toning.
1894. They were proof only, and there wasn't many made of those, and those go for top dollar.
Yeah, those are really expensive.
Yeah, 1894. I remember that date well. A buddy of mine had one, and I wanted to buy it. Now this was like 40 years ago, and he wouldn't let it go. He wouldn't sell it.
Here's another one with die cracks all the way around.
I got that one with a S over S. It's what year was that, Morgan? I forgot. Oh man, it would take me 30 minutes to dig that out of all my boxes of coins I got. I think it was a VAM 101 or something. With that S over S. I think it was graded at a 63.
Nice.
And it has the designation for the S over S.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That one got a little edge toning going on to it right there.
Yeah, it's pretty neat in hand.
Yeah. Hey, Adam, you see how that coin looks on the camera?
Yeah.
All right. Just say hypothetically, if you would buy that coin from him and you would get it and you look at it, it would be like, wow. Okay, it'd be 3 times better you looking at it than what's on camera right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a big difference. I gotta get my light tuned in a little better, but this one does pretty good considering most of the toned type coins are pretty difficult to film. $78.
Rhonda said, I wish I could lie to you all and say great. Say great, but I can't.
Talking about her health.
Oh, somebody was asking her how she was doing it. Oh, okay. Well, if you're feeling sickly, Rhonda, get better. Okay. What?
Are
They
those
still got
stars?
fires going on right now?
Was that
Dimeback saying, I hope you, Rich, I hope you're not in a place where they may turn the power off due to the fires.
I'm actually all battery I'm battery backup. So even if I lose power, I keep going on the internet and my computer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but do they still have the fires going on out west?
Not in my area. And I'm not sure. I haven't noticed any smoke or anything in the area, so I don't think so.
What about you, Adam?
Way
No.
north.
None around here. They put out the last big one, I think, in October.
Oh, okay.
There was one where the terrain was too rugged for them to fight it, besides with helicopters. So they just kind of let it burn, and then they got it.
Rhonda said, y'all are making me very great healing vibes into the tribe. Yeah. Well, yeah, just, take care of your health, Rhonda. Yeah, that seems like a yearly thing going on the West Coast with them fires and all that.
Yeah, it can't be a coincidence.
Right.
That's a nice one. 98.
That is nice. Wow.
Are those all silver?
Oh,
They're
yeah.
90%.
I'm waiting for him to flip over a CC.
I don't have any of my CCs in this because I keep those separate.
Right. Okay.
I'll have that graded one here in the next few days. I'll pull it out and
Okay. Yeah,
show you.
those CCs, man. Okay, Adam, the CC that we're talking about is Carson City Mint, Carson City, Nevada. And I mean, they look the same coin, everything, except for the mint mark
Right
on the
there.
bottom down there by his thumbnail. And look, those are just, they minted the same, everything, but just has the CC mint mark on it. And that is what gets your heart to thumping because they're worth more.
How much does it cost to send those out to get graded?
Depends. Like Rich is he he deals with PCGS like Money Maniacs does. Where Mater's Workshop sent his $100 bill with all them zeros. Okay, all
Yeah.
zeros except for the last three numbers, 192. He deals with PCGS a lot, so it doesn't cost him that much. And he'll send them in instead of one at a time, he'll send in like 5 or 10.
Mm.
So that saves a lot of money. To do one of those, it will cost Rich probably $40 in that area. But you
Yeah.
have to make sure you have an awesome coin. Just don't send them an old wore out circulated coin.
Yeah.
No, that's not worth it. No.
Normally, I don't send anything in that's not making me 400 on top of expenses.
Right.
But a lot of people turn in stuff that's just 150 and up for stuff that they're going to keep. They just want it preserved better. So the holders that PCGS uses will make your coin last a lot longer, keep its high value if it's a high grade coin.
Okay, Rhonda.
You guys want to keep looking at Morgan's or you want to look at something else?
Got any barber dimes, barber quarters close to you?
I might have a couple in the box. Most of them are in a roll that I'm not finding right now, but hold on a second.
Okay. What about some? All right, or some Indian head pennies? High grade, nice Indian head pennies, or some early date wheat pennies in high grade.
Yeah, I'll find something here.
Okay, Pat.
Here's something to look at. So this is
One of them big old capital holders.
varieties and oddities by date. And it's progression, errors, and varieties. So it's the beginning of some of the die cracks and goes through until the makes a cut or until it's some of the other errors and stuff.
Oh yeah, I know about those progression things. Me and Bella's dad, Phil, where we were at earlier, he opened a box of I forget what year those pennies were. It was his first live stream.
I saw that.
I was the first one on his panel, and I was his first moderator. And he started looking through those 2019 pennies, a box of them, and I spotted a die crack on the back, and he started opening more rows, and the die crack was progressing on the reverse, and it was going up and up and up and all. And well, he had a nice box right there. What was that, a 45?
5. Now this might be my special one. Let's see here.
Take a look at the band.
Yeah, I was trying to look at the mint mark first, but oh no. See, I'm looking for because this one's got
Yeah, I see something down there.
yeah, it's a D. I'm after
Okay.
my Philly one because I have a Philly one that looks just like this.
I think I
And
see almost a full split band. Almost. I don't know if I'm seeing that right or not, but it looks
yeah,
good.
this one might make it half the time. It just depends on who's grading it. But the Philadelphia one is if it grades 66 or 7, it's worth like 30 to 40 grand. People don't realize the last year of these Mercuries is a special one.
Yep. Lincoln even posed the question: is that full split bands?
This one would get it about 50% of the time, depending on who's grading it. That one's just by eye, whoever's looking at it, everybody has their own opinion, and there's certain things they're supposed to go by. Just
Yeah.
because the line goes all the way across doesn't mean that it's a full band. It needs to be very clearly
Right.
full. It needs to have a little bit of a recess on it. There's like a beveled edge that shows up when it's really full. So, yeah, there's quite a few of them here that are full bands, but it's a tough one to get graded unless you get one that's just super special.
Yeah. So is your scope's not hooked up to your computer, huh?
No, I haven't hooked it up to this one yet.
Oh, okay.
So actually, I haven't found it yet. It got packed away.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you what, that one you showed earlier, that first one you showed, I think it was the first one. That sucker looked good on those bands.
Yeah, quite a few of these ones are full bands or extremely close. Yeah, another 45D. See, now that one looks pretty good. There's a little bit of something on the main upper band of that center one, but the line through it's pretty clear.
Yeah. Well, that's the only one you have to worry about on the Mercuries is the middle one. The Roosevelts or the top and bottom.
Fingerprint. Isn't that sad?
Okay.
So that's a nice one there. Unfortunately, that fingerprint ruins it.
Okay, flip it over. I didn't quite see a fingerprint. I saw something else going on in there, but yeah, I see it on the right hand side in
Yep.
between the fasces and America. In
And that
between the fasces and America on the right. Yeah.
Could be an original one from the 40s, one of the first people that touched the coin before it got put away.
Right.
Or the dimes are a little hard to see. Let me pull out some Franklins.
Actually, Lincoln, I tend to disagree with you on the Mercury Dimes. It's only the middle band in the middle of the fasces. That's the one that the full split bands are graded by, not the top and bottom ones. And I think Rich Calley would agree with me on that.
Well, that one between NGC and PCGS, they both do it a little differently. So I have heard a lot of people say that before. I know I turned in a few that had a little bit missing on a lower band, and it didn't get full bands, but it doesn't mean that that's why. It could have been just because they didn't like the band above. But yeah, I'm not really positive on that one. I had read up at one time, but it's been too long since I've read up on that one.
Yeah. I know the Roosevelt Dimes, all the bands have to be right. Unless I'm thinking wrong, got it backwards, but I'm pretty 99.9% sure the Mercury Dimes for full bands is on the middle band. Why don't you throw up a link, Lincoln, and show us that. That way it'll save me time looking that information up.
These ones are kind of neat.
2009 inaugural edition, 65 red or better. Oh yeah, that's the rolls. Okay.
Yeah. So, and these are real clean. I cherry picked a few out of. I have the whole set for the 2009 in both Philly and Denver, and I got a couple of them graded, and I got a 68 on one. But that one, there's only one of them that paid really well, and of course, it's not the one I got, but.
Well, guys, I need to go in and check my turkey.
Hey,
All right, you gonna be
thanks
back
for
in a minute?
jumping up here. Oh,
You gonna be
and sorry I didn't talk to you anymore about the coins, but if you copy down this, make sure I get the right one here.
Yeah, I took a screenshot with that web address on it.
Okay, he's extremely trustworthy. He does a Glendale coin club meeting online that you can pick up and catch the show. They have speakers that come on and talk about some of the stuff, and then they have an auction after that has some pretty good coins sometimes. But if you go to his website, he's just got beautiful, beautiful coins, and he does have coins that are about $100 and up. So
Okay.
you'll find stuff on there. So, and he's a good one that if you don't find what you're after, just ask him because he normally has a lot of stuff that's not on the website.
Okay, yeah, I'll check it out for sure.
all right. You coming back in a couple of minutes, Adam?
I'm hoping it's done now. I made a mistake with my turkey today. Well, a couple days ago. I just bought a new fridge, so I was thawing it out in the fridge. Well, this one's a lot colder than my last one was, so it wasn't quite all the way thawed out this morning.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, you're going to be back in about 3 or 4 minutes, or you're going to leave the panel?
I'm gonna leave the panel for now and see how
Oh,
things are going
okay.
in there.
All right. All right. Well, I'll check you later. Power Stroke Jude might be on later tonight. I have no idea. And I got to use the bathroom for a second. I got to lean off the dock, put it that way. So, all right. I'll be back in a minute myself. Happy Thanksgiving, Adam. If I don't see you, again tonight
Yep.
or whatever, eat well. And I'll be back in 2 and 2 also.
Enjoy your bird.
Yep.
Come on. Okay, get this adjusted a little bit better. Sorry guys, I just hate that. You can see there's more going on there. Let me get something to go behind here. And it'll focus better. Here we go.
That looks different. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. You're trying to focus that nickel.
Yeah, I've got it in a sleeve. I need to pull it out. Too many
You're trying to
shiny
show the
things.
nickel or the $5 bill?
The nickel.
Okay. Put something black behind it.
Oh, sure.
No sugar.
Welcome to Rich Callie's Fun and Games. So, oh, there's full steps there. That's what I've been trying to show. Does anybody want to guess what year this nickel is?
Let me get back in here. Oh, what year? Okay, I don't see a mint mark on the back of it. Let me see. You see, I don't see full steps. At least I don't think I do.
Yeah, they actually are.
They are? Okay, I just
Yeah,
can't
I
see
just
it because it's moving around.
yeah, it just doesn't
Right.
want to focus.
Oh, I want to see. Is that trying to think of. Boy, that sucker's in good shape too.
Yeah, there's a couple little marks in the fields, but not much.
I have no idea what that year would be. I know it's not in the 60s. If it is, you got a real good coin right there because the 60s were bad on full steps.
Oh.
You froze.
when I dropped the coin, I picked up another coin.
Oh,
Where did that one go? Darn it! It was a 1940.
oh, okay.
Oh, that's so frustrating. Okay, let me try this again.
$19.40. Wow, that's a clean 40 right there. And that's the one with the full steps on the back?
Now, I'm not sure on this one. I have a few of them. I had a full bankroll of 40s.
Oh, okay.
Half of them were full belt or full steps. So this one looks like it's not. It's got a little bit of a rub. Let me change my light here. There's something going on. I think I'm too bright because this should be focusing better. Oh, it's way up. Okay. See if that makes a difference.
Okay. I guess I'm going to throw this link up in here for the Mercury Dime full bands. PCGS defines full bands on the middle band of the fasces. And the fasces is a weapon. It is not necessary to have full roundness in the bands, the so-called McDonald's arches, that are sometimes referred to as full split or full rounded bands. All right. Copy this. Paste it. According to PCGS, the middle bands around the fasces are that, not the top and the bottom. There's the link in the chat to PCGS.
So here's a nice one. Denver. Not full steps, but ultra clean. Real high grade.
19 what?
38.
Oh, okay, I see it now. 38.
And the 38s can bring some pretty good money.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. No, Ramon, no. On the Roosevelts, it's the top and bottom.
Yeah, full split bands.
On the Mercury Dime, it's only the middle band. No, the link's in the chat.
So I think this shiny thing in the back is messing me up.
Oh, that's nice right there.
Can you see the band or the steps?
I can see them, but I can't, define if they full steps or not, though. It's a little far away. But if you say it's full steps, I believe you.
Yeah, this one's real close. It's got a little bit of chatter marks on it, but depending on the year, sometimes they allow that. Let's see if I get that in focus. Nope, not working the way I want it to. I think my camera's getting hot. So I turned in a few of these 80s, and they make pretty good money when they're full bands. You'd think that these aren't old enough to make money, but no, you can make fair money with some of the dates. You just have to watch which ones you're trying to find.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the full steps?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, like on the Jefferson series in the '60s. Oh man, the way they had made those dies, but it was just it's very very rare to get full steps on those '60s. If you do, you got lucky.
Yeah, and I actually I had a roll of 65s, but when I got a couple of them graded, they said that they were proof coins. So Michael Kittle told me to send in a group together and tell them that, I got it out of a roll because it was extremely questionable. So, because I know for a fact I got the roll when I was a kid. It was one of my
Right.
first nickel rolls.
Yeah, that was from your mom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she worked at the bank.
Yep. Yep. And although it wasn't 1965, I think it was 67. So I'd been collecting for quite a while, but I had never really jumped up to the nickels before. But she was paying attention to all of it for me.
Right.
So, and I'm glad she did because it really got me started on nickels. And I've got
Right.
almost 200 rolls of bankroll nickels from 46 to I think 76 or 77 was my oldest ones. So, and I haven't ever really shown those a whole bunch. I've gotten quite a few of them graded though, and I've sold a few of them. Those ones I was doing really good on because they, the full steps when it's obvious, they get the grade pretty easy. Oh, you were talking about the GSAs. I can show you some. It's not a Carson City coin, but it's what the GSAs came in. Mm. Cover up the name of the family. So this is what the GSAs came in. So this one was ordered February 14th, 1973. And it has a 84. See the register number there? 84 is the year of the coin.
Let's see, 84. Okay,
Yeah,
136.
so this was in 1884. And that's when it was ordered.
Salem,
So
Oregon.
then, yeah, the neat thing about these is the collector that bought these put in his canceled check in them. So I have the canceled check that paid for them. I've got the original receipts, and they were a box in a box. So I have the outer box as well, or the inner sleeve box. So that's pretty cool. There's when it was received. So those are fun, and those are the ones I got from that big collection.
All right, Rich. I gotta run. Mon ami. Got a little appointment I gotta attend to here.
Alrighty.
And I might be back in a little bit, might not. No idea yet. So take it easy. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody in the chat. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Pluto.
Take care, Jason. Cool, Lincoln. Yeah, with the war nickels, they're pretty tough on that steps. You have to have them pretty clean. I have a couple of them that I got out of a bankroll, but they aren't as clean as I'd like them to be. So I never did anything with them. So, guys, my biggest problem right now is although I do have a bunch of coins that I can show that are my airtight coins, a lot of my older coins that, because I have them like 1803 half cents and a couple others that are that old with the large cents, and they got put somewhere. When I was trying to prepare for my grandkids coming over, I tried to put some of that stuff out of reach because they end up in my room going through my stuff. And I don't care. I don't want them to think they can't. So I just never say anything. I just try to hide things. But it doesn't always work out. Let's see if I get my camera to work on a couple of these Franklins. Oops. And I grabbed Walker's instead. I have the wrong lid on my box. Not that good a condition. Needs a lot of detail that's missing on the leg. That's how you check for grade on these guys. It's the chest feathers, which are missing, the leg feathers on this back leg, and the lines in the dress that should be going down that foreleg or front leg. So you just see the difference. couple here coming up. Well, that's a better day. I normally keep them at the upper part of the dress, has the line under it. Here, hold on a minute. Let me see if I got my pointing stick. Oh, I glued some of my grandkids' toys with it. I forgot. Okay. So, the lines of the dress on the collar, and then below that, underneath her, and then the lines down the dress should be on that leg as well as the other parts of the dress that you can see a little bit here and there. This is a cleaner coin, but doesn't have the luster that it should have. Could be an old cleaning. Could be a coin that was in some type of holder that didn't do its job, or some album that breathed too much. Yeah, I think my light's a little too low. So this light, I can adjust it by single digits, 1 to 100. And it also, it's a photography light, so I can do Kelvin ratings, or the Kelvin scale. So chest feathers are there. Half the leg feathers are there on that front leg, but missing the important part down that front part of that back leg. Oops, I think I'm going the wrong direction here. So these got mixed up. I used to have them in a better order. I have one I can trade you or sell you, Lincoln, if you really need one. Don't know that I have a graded one left. I'd have to look. I sold quite a few of my graded coins. I still have 100 plus graded coins, but got rid of or sold a lot of the full steps and full band coins. That one has quite a few chest feathers. So the problem with that back leg or that front leg is it doesn't have a full strike. It just didn't quite get all the detail it was supposed to get, which actually happens a lot. Okay, I was just making sure. I thought it odd that you didn't have it. Okay. Oh, that color in this one. When my focus is gone, my light or my camera must be getting too hot. This one's covered in blue for the body. Yeah, I think this is a baked coin. Sometimes they will put something in the oven with these and bake them for a few minutes. And it causes that odd color. I wonder where all the good ones are. Maybe I'm at the wrong end of the box. No. Well, that one certainly has a little more lines. We're still missing lines on that center leg. Center leg, the lead front leg. Guess I'm tired. Cool, Ramon. Yeah, my problem is I only like to deal with PCGS. So if it's not one of the errors they recognize, I normally just tuck them away. Mark them though, but these aren't the ones that I normally show. Okay. So I always keep my airtights in these boxes. But I'm missing half of these coins. Yeah, I actually really, the nickels have paid me really well. Of course, my Lincoln cents are my top ones, but the nickels, if you see the full steps, it just is a guaranteed better coin. And as long as it's not too late, like 76, 77 and back, they pay pretty good. You get something. Now, the funny thing is I showed the 41. The 40 with full steps is actually worth less than some of the 70 coins. So I guess they did really good job of minting those coins because everybody has one. So, and I forget how many 66s and 67s they have for that year, but it's quite a bit. So just think in 67 that it's worth like $100, something like that. Let's see here. So for a 1940, if it's a 67 without a full step, it's $160 from PCGS graded. With full step, $100. Oh, sorry. Oh, wow, it's gone up. It was two something, but now it's $400. Interesting. Oh, I may have to pull those out again. See, that's the neat thing about the when you get to 66 and up on these coins is the value floats around a little bit, but mostly goes up. And right now, most of the coins stuff has gone up quite a bit. So, pretty cool. So, my favorite one is to talk about that Mercury Dime. So, let me look that one up really quick. The Mercury Dime, 1945 Philadelphia. So if it's a 67, it's worth $125 graded. If it's a 68, it's worth $2,500. And there's been 6 of them graded by PCGS. Now, if it's full bands on the 1945 Philadelphia dime, it is $16,000 for an MS65. MS66 is 20 grand, 67 is 50 grand, and a 67 plus, which there's been 2, is 100 grand a piece. Nice. So, and you'll run into this year more than you'll run into the rest. So keep your eyes open. I found one that's like 95% of the way there to get a good grade with full band. Might not be a 67, but 66 is worth 20 grand. I'd be happy with that. So, and there's some others that you should keep your eyes open for if you're not familiar with this stuff. For the Lincoln pennies, a lot of people don't realize that. Get to it. The the 54. Double check here, make sure I don't tell you guys something that's not true. So the 1954 in red graded a MS66 is $150. 66 plus is $600. But if you're lucky enough to find this coin in 67, and 12 of them have been found, it's $17,500. And that's for a 1954 penny. So, I'm sure it's 50 years old, almost 60 years old, but I mean, you can still find those rolls. I have a couple rolls, bank rolls, that I have picked up. So, keep an eye open for those. And the Franklins, a lot of people don't watch for the full bell lines, and they pay big money. You don't even have to get a 65 and up normally pays, so it can even have some issues. 65 is the turn point for the grading. 64, there'll be a lot of marks. 65 is where they really start paying attention to luster. but you can still get away with some blemishes and some marks on it. But after that, they go super clean. So, well, guys, I'm afraid I'm kind of pooped here. Lincoln teased me about being so quiet when Cajun was up, but yeah, I'm still rubbing my belly. I ate so long ago. I've been wanting to go get a sandwich, a turkey sandwich, but I'm still full. Man, I ate so much. And then after eating so ridiculously past my limits, my daughter said, "Hey, I've got hot apple pie, or yeah, apple pie and pumpkin pie." And it's like, okay, done deal. I'll take a piece of each, and please alamode the apple. And forced that in on top of it. So I think me and my kids ate for like 2.5 hours. It was a lot of fun. We spent a long time sitting at the table, which I don't do too good at, but when good food's in front of me, I suffer through it. Yeah, normally I have to do something when I get this carried away, but I think the turkey does something to you, and your whole body just kind of goes in a coma. So, I mean, they know that there's some type of sleep induced drug, in it, but or sleep inducing drug, but it does a lot of other things for me. And when I eat the sandwiches, I normally eat them during the day. Now, man, they just about knock me out, but it's worth it. Just make sure I don't have my kids, and I'm good to go. Yeah, I there was cherry pie too, and I did have a slice of that. Um, I actually had that before my turkey, but fun day. I love Thanksgiving. My family almost always comes around, at least my kids and grandkids. And oh, I forgot to take my family photo. See, that turkey just really messes with you. I forgot last year too, so we've missed a couple years. My family's like, you never forget. So I reminded them today, and we're a big group. Then they all forgot. So, well, thanks guys for hanging out here with me. It's been fun. I really enjoy chatting with Cajun. He's a lot of fun. And Phil, Bella's dad, he's I have a lot of fun with him. He's a kick. He's a good guy. A little grumpy and ornery sometimes, but man, Midnight, you're still here. Thanks, buddy, for coming in. Always have fun chatting with you. So we'll have to get a stream with a bunch of you guys up on the panel and talk coins like we used to talk coins. So I miss all you guys. It was really tough not having a computer and just getting to see some videos with a bunch of you in the chat, and I couldn't even do the chat. It just was so difficult on my phone. So, and my kids and grandkids just, their fingers fly so fast chatting and texting and all this stuff, and yeah, I'm a one-fingered one finger at a time, nice and slow. That's why I like to try to do speech to text, but man, it messes up so bad. I'm scared to do it with my kids or grandkids. Always afraid of what it's going to say to them. Turkey sandwich, turkey salad, turkey soup. Yep. Yeah, my little grandkids ate so much. I have enough for maybe probably just one good sandwich. And all the dark meat was destroyed, and I was shocked because normally they leave the dark meat alone, but no, this time it was completely taken. And my mashed potatoes were gone. So my little crew, I'm gonna have to cook twice the food next year. So I got some big eaters. It's really funny to see these little 3-year-olds just pack the food away. They love good food, and it's pretty funny to watch. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Everybody, hope tomorrow you all wake up well and not suffering from today. But hey, we only do it once a year. So see you guys again soon.